In this presentation, you'll discover whether remote work in the laboratory is possible. It's clear why this topic is important. Laboratories must now acclimatize to a reality of uncertainty. Currently, many companies are already planning how to make up for losses through better organization of work to increase productivity. And the challenges are real. You must be prepared for all scenarios, including the option of effective remote work. The trouble is that not everyone has a job that can be done at home, but maybe there is a way to do it. There are plenty of tasks in the lab that could still benefit from greater efficiency, but this can be a heavy burden for the team. So, are there any tasks that can be performed remotely? Currently, all of these tasks are performed in the lab. In theory, a reduced team could perform selected tasks in the lab with the rest working remotely with documents. An example of such a document is a test order that usually needs to be provided in paper form to the lab. However, with access to the online customer portal, you can prepare or accept an analysis order without the necessity to print anything. It can also be done remotely. The customer portal allows external and internal customers to place orders and their evaluation, as well as constantly monitor the progress before finally carrying out invoicing. The next task of the analyst, i.e., taking a sample, is associated with the need to physically collect it. Then you need to check it, assess the condition, and describe. Here, someone must be in the lab, however, one person can suffice. In the next stage, during sample preparation, the analyst must perform a number of laboratory procedures, depending on the type of sample. And here, we can't avoid the need to be on site, but this does not require the presence of the entire team. A person working in the laboratory can remotely receive instructions from their manager who makes decisions. To organize such remote work, you need a LIMS class system. It ensures comprehensive management of all processes, both on-site and from outside the lab. From assigning tasks and supervising their implementation, through monitoring team and equipment occupancy, to remote work planning and ongoing insight into all laboratory performance parameters. The second tool for organizing remote work is the HoloLens2 platform. It is a solution that combines Thermo Scientific Sample Manager LIMS software with HoloLens holographic mixed reality glasses. The analyst wearing these glasses sees both the space in front of them and the holographic data with directions transmitted remotely. A person outside the laboratory can use the camera placed in the analyst's glasses to have a preview of what is happening in the lab. This is useful when a remote expert wants to help the analyst perform more complex laboratory procedures or calibrate instruments. The work with the instrument itself involves tasks that must be carried out on site. However, sometimes one person in a lab is enough to carry out the orders of analysts working outside the facility. The analysis can be organized in the same way. If the analyst in the lab has HoloLens glasses, they can, on the basis of remote advice, perform step-by-step analyses for their colleagues. Thanks to the LIMS system, the analyst doesn't have to write down the results from a laboratory instrument. With full integration, this happens automatically and remotely. Analysis of results and quality control requires only remote access to the LIMS system. All data necessary for work is in the database. Thanks to this, generating reports and sending them to recipients can be done fully and automatically. Some daily tasks will still require someone's presence in the lab. However, this does not apply to audit support. Providing the auditor with any historical and current data in the LIMS system is possible through a web browser. You can also do the work planning remotely. Even reagent warehouse management and ordering reagents can be done fully outside the lab. So, can lab workers work remotely? Many tasks can actually be done without being on site. You will need a small team working locally, and by providing the right tools, the rest of the team can perform their tasks remotely. Thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation will help you organize your work in the lab.